Hey everybody, welcome to another exciting day at CTR. We're in the shock room right now. Gonna throw some shocks on the dyno today. Basically we try to do this every, 2-3 weeks just to kind of make sure everything's alright. Sometimes you don't know, so this is an easy way to check it. Car's handling a little off, or something you don't think is right. This just eliminates that. It just takes a few minutes to throw one on, eliminate that. It's actually helped us a ton this year, just to make sure everything's all right. Kind of just learn what these things are doing, comparing our stuff with some other guys' stuff. Just building the notebook helps me work with my shock guy. If I feel like it needs a little bit more of something, we can kind of compare notes, yeah, so we're gonna throw a shock on. I just got an old shock laying around. It's been sitting around for a while. It's actually my buddy's shock. We need to get it back to him. We've had it for a while. But yeah, we're gonna throw it on there and kind of show you guys what it all does, I guess. There's so much different stuff to this. I don't know half of it. Just learning. But yeah, let's throw this on here, kind of show you guys what we're doing. We're gonna take I don't know, I can't really see what I'm doing, but basically we're gonna take this shock here, put it on. So basically you take it and you bring it down a little bit from full extension. That way when the shock is running up and down, it's not gonna pull the shock apart, Yeah, this is the software here, so we'll go up to the test deal, zero the load on it. Start the test. Okay. So should start moving. Basically what it's doing now is building heat, getting the oil warmed up. They want my settings basically set, they want the oil temperature to be about 90 degrees. Kind of just so they know the oil's working, everything's working on the inside. Give you a good reading on the graph. You can see right there, it's showing it's about 80 degrees. So it might take a second. Actually, what we ought to do, for some reason that heat thing, when it's on a silver shock, doesn't want to read right, so put that little black piece of tape on there and it'll help the temperature read correctly, I guess you'd say. We're up to, I don't know, 88 degrees or so just be a second. So got up to the optimal temperature there. Just doing a gas test now, or actually, yeah, Moving to second position for the gas test. Now is testing it at 1 inch per second, 3 inches per second, oh, now it's at 1 inch per second. That first one must have been 6 inches per second. So it tests at different speeds, you know what I mean? So now it's done, boom. So then you just kind of, you can go in here and we'll make a new file for this. Call it a left rear. So I've never dynoed these shocks before, so I have no idea. I mean, everything looks right. There's no crazy drops or peaks, or, you know, it looks pretty. I mean, I'm not saying this is what you want to run for valving, by no means. I think pretty well just off the shelf type left rear shock. But yeah, you can click on here and do 10 inches per second. You got the 6 inches per second, 3 inches per second, you know. That's basically how much that shaft's moving, you know. But yeah, I mean, well, that one looks kind of funky, but hell, that shock's so old, who knows what the hell's going on with it. But yeah, it's kind of like the basic idea of what we do. I have, obviously, you know, the baseline graphs in there, so when I throw a shock on, you know, I can just compare the two, you know, make sure everything's all right. But yeah, basically, I mean, the shock deal is a big thing nowadays. A lot of people don't quite understand that. It's not, you know, 2005 anymore. You can't just expect to buy a off-the-shelf shock and go out and, you know, run up front consistently. A lot of guys just, I don't know. In the IMCA deal, it's tough too because of the shock claim thing, which I don't agree with that one bit. I just don't. I think it's ridiculous. $50 to claim one shock. There isn't one guy that runs in the top 15 on a regular night that spends $50 on a shock. It pisses me off when people bring it up and they think it's the right way to go about it. I understand they're trying to keep prices down, but there's other ways to do that versus basically somebody stealing your stuff. People work way too hard on their shock packages and getting faster for some guy that, you know, leaves his car on the trailer all week, doesn't work on it, show up on a racetrack and be able to steal your shocks for $50 a piece. That's just, I mean, I feel like that's just stealing. It's stealing the product and stealing the knowledge that, you know, you've been working on for, you know, so long. It's just, I don't feel that it's right. Work on your shit, you know, get better. There's other ways to do that. Ask for help. I'll help anybody. You know, I'm not going to tell you exactly what I'm doing. I can help you. I can give you my thoughts on it. And there's a bunch of people out there that'll do that for you. I know, I mean, guys like Jacob Poole, I mean, he's very smart when it comes to the shock game. He's helped me out so much over the years with just, not even just shock, just everything. There's people out there that'll help you get faster because, one, they don't want to see you struggling every night, night in, night out. They want to help you. And then another thing is it's one less car that's going to be kind of not in the way, but you know what I mean, all over the place. They want to be able to race you and not have to worry about your car being out of control out on the racetrack. But I don't know, I could go on and on about this shock claim deal and IMCA. it's ridiculous. If they're gonna do it, make it $200 a shock, $300 a shock. Make it worth, you know. You do that, you're stealing from people, and it's just ridiculous. Make it $200 a shock. You know, make somebody cough up some good amount of money for that shock, plus the knowledge of what you've tried to do for the last, you know, for me, 10 years. You know, I just don't think that's right. It's just terrible. But anyways, so yeah, we're gonna take that shock off. We're going to rip my stuff off probably today, get it back on there, go over everything, make sure it's right. We got a big weekend, I think six features this weekend, so we definitely want to make sure our stuff's right. We actually just registered for the Batesville 50,000 to win show, so we're going to head down there here in 2-3 weeks. So hopefully we'll be able to do a little bit of testing here the next couple weeks. Got a lot of features coming up. So yeah, so that was kind of the basic idea. I mean, like I said, I don't know a bunch about this stuff. I'm still learning. But hopefully here soon we can get it all figured out. But yeah, so that's kind of the idea of what we got going on today. Nothing too exciting. We got car maintenance pretty much yesterday. I don't think we're going to throw any big swings at her this week. It's been pretty damn good here the last, I don't know, month or two. We haven't really changed nothing on the car. It's just been really consistent. Fast about everywhere we've went with it. I think we can work on a little bit. As far as side bite, I feel like with the IMCA tires on, we're lacking a little bit there. We worked on a little bit with some spring stuff, but there's a couple more ideas that I think we're going to try maybe this weekend. Hopefully the tracks will slicken up a little bit and get on a slick track, because I feel like when we get down to Batesville, although the track is fast, it does get super slick. So I think we're really going to need to have a really good piece in the slick when we get down there. Our stuff in the mud, the hammer down stuff, it's damn good. It's really good right now, which everybody's stuff is good in the mud. I mean, it really doesn't take a good race car to get around the track when it's hammered down like that. It's just basically whoever's got the biggest balls and can stand on it. But the slick really brings out a race car, where the flaws are in it. And our stuff's good in the slick, but I think we can get it a fuzz better. So yeah, working with hopefully Brian and Chase the next couple weeks on some stuff. I think we got a spring combo for the right rear. That's going to work good, but we'll see. It's going to take some testing to do. But so yeah, that's kind of it. Been kind of rambling, but yeah, I figured I'd just show you guys kind of how this thing works. It's a pretty cool machine to have. Definitely helped our program out, and the guys at Penske, like I said, have been helping us a ton. They're awesome to work with. Really good guys down there. So yeah, I'm gonna jump off here and start tearing into my stuff a little bit, throw my stuff on, and hell, I don't know what else we really got to do today. So, all right, we'll talk at you guys at another time. See you.